Hello America, I'm here with the famous Tokyo Rose. I am Blair Roberts, and I'm here to interview her about her attributes to World War II. Hello Tokyo Rose.
Hello, Blair.
So, I'm here to ask you a few questions, and I'll be so happy if you can answer them. So, when were you born?
I was born in Los Angeles, California, on Independence Day, July 4th, 1916.
Well, thank you for that. And so tell us a little bit about your education.
I wanted to be a doctor, so I went to UCLA and graduated on 1941.
So, as anybody could say, you were really famous during World War II. Can you tell us a little bit of your attribute towards it?
Well, unfortunately, my dear aunt got really ill, and I went to Japan to see if I could help in any way. When I tried to come back to the U.S., there was a blockade and I was forced to stay in Japan.
Yes.
There, I started looking for jobs, and I got a job as a typewriter at a local newspaper. Then, I was forced to be a talk show host at called the 0 Hour, an entertainment program for U.S. soldiers.
Wow. So, the radio part, what did it do to the soldiers? What was it towards them?
Well, the idea was to demoralize the soldiers, to tell them that their girls back home were seeing other men. I did it for 3 years to help the Japanese in World War II.
Was this something that you were okay with, that you wanted to do?
Well, I was forced. Back home, I was considered a traitor, and I was sent to jail for a year for committed treason for broadcasting Japanese propaganda.
Wow, that must have been really painful, since I've heard you always wanted to have a normal life as a teenager, American teenager.
I did.
So, was that the only time you were in jail? So tell us, is that the only time that you had gone to jail? Was it only a year?
No, actually, later on, I went to jail because of President Truman in 1948. On July 5th, 1949, the trial was open and I was found guilty.
Okay. Oh, wow. Then, so, how long were you in jail?
I was sentenced 10 years.
10 years. That's a really long time. So, what did you do after the war?
Well, when I got out on September 29, in 1949, I found my family in Chicago. I lived there for 20 years. In 1976,
So, when you got out, what did you do?
well, I got out on September 29, 1949. I found my family in Chicago. Lived there for 20 years. In 1976, General Ford wrote me an executive pardon and just apologized, I guess.
Yeah.